Alright folks, I think we're back, we're live, doing some Pro Tour action here for the John Deere Classic at Moline CC, which you can draw your conclusions what this course may or may not be referencing. But my SGT journey here, brought to you by the kind folks over at graybarngolf.com. You can see the logo and the QR code up top. Scan the QR code, get in contact with Cedrum, owner proprietor of graybarngolf.com. He's a licensed GSPro builder, as well as a licensed or authorized Foresight dealer. So whether you want a GSPro course build need, he is the fantasy par 3 GOAT. Whether you want a GSPro, if I can talk, whether you want a GSPro course built or a simulator installed, either at your house, work office, church, anything in between, get in contact with Cedrum. But shout out to C. Diddy. I think I'm just going to do round one. It's pretty brutal again. We're up to just shy of 90 degrees in the garage. So I think the plan is try splitting them up. I slept good last night, so the body feels pretty good. I think if I can fit everything in, ideally, the conditions are pretty favorable in terms of settings. Tougher course, like the course ratings are higher, but I think I may end up doing both Pro Tour and Tips Tour this week. D-Lud had a really good finish on Pro Tour last week, so if I don't step my game up here, he's going to start pulling away from me pretty quick in terms of world golf ranking points. So I still think Pro Tour, I'm definitely going to play Pro. I'm going to do this today and then definitely can fit in one more throughout the week. But I feel like the Tips Tour may be worth it on weeks like this where, although the course, like layout-wise, will probably be more difficult because of the rating and the slope and all that stuff. But to me, I can deal with that. Everyone else has to deal with that. It's just the settings on Tips Tour, which are so much harder between the 4-foot gimme circles, the less forgiving putting, and usually it's the higher stimps and firmer greens, which really get me. But this week, it's not bad. Both Pro Tour and Tips Tour round one, I think they're normal greens or normal fairways, soft greens, and then round two I think are firm fairways and normal greens. So pretty ideal compared to 13 stimps and firm greens. All right, those were some 60s. We'll roll a couple putts, try to get this HLA going, and then we'll start hitting some fuller shots. Take my time warming up and just planning on playing 18, so Couple pushes, couple pulls. Big pull. I don't know. Big Dog messaged me last night, and he said that there were some other high-level SGT players that actually got in contact with him and asked him about what they felt like the putting has been since this update. And they're all of the belief that GSPro changed something with the putting here. And it seems like it's a, a lot tougher to get them online. And the fact that Big Dog, who has a GC3, was saying he thought that something was up, and other high-level SGT players kind of concurred it. That was a 0-0, but I think they may have tweaked the putting algorithm with this newest update. Hit the like button, y'all. Appreciate it, Black Cloud. It's only me, you, and one other person in here right now, so not too many people hit the like button, but... And although I want to play well, I haven't got points for a couple weeks here on Pro Tour, so if we don't, so be it. Just going to try to do what we can and not get too down the dumps or too hard on myself if the round starts going sideways. All right, there we go, 0.1. All right, hit some 56s. Start taking some swings here. Nope. Help if I change it back from putter, won't it? I feel like I had no juice in the tank yesterday, so today at least should be better. Early A, just getting started. Speaking of which, I saw some Asian lady. Oh, Asian maybe you meant, doing a putting stream with hundreds of viewers. She didn't talk, but wore some weird single-toed socks. Maybe I could try that. I don't get how. I never saw anyone doing anything like that before I started doing them, and now other people have popped up, and they seemingly get. Maybe the socks have something to do with it, but they seemingly get. Even some dudes, they get hundreds of viewers. When I go back and do them, and there's like 5 people. I don't know how that works out, but what are you gonna do? All right, let's go 30-35. Oh, I scolded it. 28. Okay, 30-35. $38, close enough. 50. $42, a little bit weak. Should be closer, 49. We'll go 75. 76. This 56 has been getting a lot better for me, a lot more controllable as of late with those different distances. Go up to the approach wedge. These should be right around 100 yards, 101. Tons of people doing it now. I'm still convinced they use ViewBot for programs. I don't know. You never know either, so I think it's just, that's why I've said it in the past, it's just nice when it happens, but also frustrating when it doesn't. It's just YouTube, sometimes they give certain videos, certain live streams, certain channels more push than others without telling you necessarily why or why not they're doing it. So I think it's kind of a lot, almost a lottery system, to where if you happen to do something that the algorithm likes, they help you out. If not, could maybe even be the same exact thing. You don't get that extra helping hand from YouTube. Because you got to think, theoretically, they have the ability, if they happen to really like a video, theoretically, YouTube themselves, just with their algorithm, they could push it to millions and millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people if they really wanted to. But it's all based on user interaction, if they think it's valuable, if people are positively interacting with it, if they're watching it, if they're liking it, all that kind of stuff factors in. Flannel Daddy, what's up, C-Drum? Long time no see, Mr. C. Diddy. Busy man over there doing all your simulator installs. Maybe C-Drum will be the good luck charm today. Yeah, let's hit some pitching wedges. I need a new pitcher. I've been using that same flannel with the beanie back from wintertime for the thumbnails. Strikes compared to yesterday, I was just drained yesterday. Strikes feel a little bit more dialed, a little more consistent. It feels like I'm just kind of smooth swinging these, and they're going closer to what stock distances should be. Yesterday I was down about a club on everything. Oh, not that one. Slow backswing, slow transition, and then hit it as hard as you want from about knee height. Closer to that. Gotta let those hands drop, C-Drum. Gotta let those hands drop. Yeah, we got the distance back today. That's a 131.8 pitching wedge. Couple 8-irons, maybe a 3-wood or 2, and then some drivers, then we're going to do it. Drop like they did in 8th grade. What if they never dropped? Then what do I do? Yeah. It's crazy how it feels like it's so much slower, but when you put the speed in the right place, like that's hit pretty good. 155, 164 for an 8-iron, and it's pretty straight. It's crazy when you're not trying to swing hard and like brute force it, and you actually let the sequencing and the tempo and whatnot. Not that I'm a Fred Couples Tempo Town type of player, but all right, those are some 8s. Hit a couple 3-woods. Need to have him in the first place. But since you don't, 165 ball speed obviously won't. Very straight. I saw a deal this morning. I watched. Seemed like you were getting along pretty well with your new irons. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know that much about the PXGs, but I think your other ones were closer towards game improvement, and now these newer ones are players distance. And you mentioned that they were forged, so I'm assuming the other ones weren't forged. And I heard you say a couple times they feel like butter out of the middle. So I would assume those are probably pretty similar. The 311, whatever they are, Ps, they're probably pretty similar to like P790, P770 type of clubs, which you do, if when you hit it good, if you hit it bad, they'll definitely tell you and you get a lot of feedback, but you hit them good with the forged face, and you're right, they do, it is a pretty noticeable difference of how good they feel in terms of the feedback when you catch one. Chunky. I was saying earlier, D-Lud, you had a high finish, top 30 finish in Pro Tour. I think I'm going to do Pro Tour and Tips Tour this week because the settings are pretty favorable. If I don't play well, I mean, whatever happens, happens. But if I don't play well, you're going to start breaking away from me, and I'm not going to be able to catch up in terms of world golf rankings. Me and Lumen did a two-man earlier, gave you a target to shoot for. We had a pretty good finish. Both, I ended up coming in third place for both auto putt and the regular scramble, I believe it was. Me and Flying Fat Kid played the auto putt scramble first, and we were in first place for over a day at 9 under. And then the other Hosel Rocket Imposter put up 10 under, and then Big Dog and his new partner on the auto putt, his buddy, put up 9 under, but they beat us in a count back. So me and Flying Fat Kid ended up third on auto putt, and then me and Big Dog were clear second place. I think it was that. Someone else beat us on the other one, too. So we ended up third and third. Me and Big Dog were clear second place because JT Walsh and CC Wilco, who are just aliens, shot 19 under. So it was basically a competition for second place. All correct, softer than P790, very similar, though. So are they like P790 and P770? They're about the same. It's just the I think it's like nanometers or something. It's just the blade length. They're basically the same club. It's just the 770s are a bit smaller, more compact, thinner top line type of thing. Still wasn't great. What'd you guys shoot? With how I drove it last night, I might also do the tip store. So if you look at the settings, both the Pro this week and the tip store, the settings are really favorable, which is why I'm debating trying them out. I do Pro every week, but I probably do tips this week too. 21 under. 20 reset early today. Usually going to play last week and this week in the afternoon, but I already had reset. Well, did they already do? No, so I was talking about, I don't know if we're talking about the same thing or two different things. It sounds like you and Luma this morning played this week's. And I don't know if you shot 21 or they're at 21. Last week they shot 19 and were in clear first place, and me and Big Dog shot 13, I think it was. And then someone else ended up putting up 15, so we came in third. But like, I think round one of both Pro and Tips are pretty good to where they're like normal greens, soft fairways. It's really not that bad. The course rating is up there, so the course is going to be just layout-wise going to be more difficult to score. But everyone has to deal with that. So personally for me, I struggle the most when the conditions get really firm and hard and high stimps. So, and then even round two on Pro and Tips, I want to say it's like normal greens, firm fairways, and like 12 stimps, which is pretty for Tips, and Pro is pretty favorable from what I've seen. Still kind of drop kicky, but that would play. Let's see what the driver has in store. Body feels pretty good. I slept good last night, so we may creep up into the low to mid 160s here. Oh, you shot 13 it today. Firm fairways, I hit one 170 ball speed and rolled to 345. Jeez. You on that deer antler spray too, like Craig? A lot of people when struggle gets firm and hard. That's giggity. Yeah, that's C-drum. Well, he actually prefers firm and hard for different reasons, but yeah, I agree. All right, that was a little 75% geared downswing just to get it out there. Let's get this baby draw working back. Or straight. That's better than 148, 247. Although these warm-up balls are pretty beat up at this point. Oh, that's why. Another cracked ball. Is this a... Oh, this is a TP5X. So this is my first X that I cracked. I was going to say, that one felt pretty good. I don't know if you can see that crack between my fingers. That line right there. Another one bites the dust. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Glove face, I guess, a little open there. 6,000 backspin. I don't know about that. Someone would just laugh at you when you do. Hit it again. See a clean split. I debated doing that. I just don't want to have the possibility of ripping my screen or messing up my club face. Oh, club twisted when I hit it. Good miss, though. $159, $267. No draws, though. Yesterday I was fading them because I was swinging it at like 140. Where'd the other ball go? It's better. Still a little spinny, though. That's about as baby as a baby draw. There's C-Drum's favorite metric, 23 RPMs of side spin. We'll do it on that one. I still don't know what happened to the other warm-up ball. I'm going to be looking for that. Let's do it. Round 1, pro. Oh, there it is. I think I have to download it real quick, but that'll be fast. To be fair, those warm-up balls are the ones I used for a lot, and then I did the hole-in-one challenge with, and then over the past week I've been warming up and hitting a ton of shots with them too. So they were on their way out, but that was the first official TP5X that I cracked. I'm doing Wolf Creek this week for my league. Flying Fat Kid, did you see this? I don't know, C-Drum, you've been kind of out of the loop. Flying Fat Kid is doing Moonwalk par 3s. He's doing rocket ships and fireworks for 4th of July, but he wants everyone to do a one-club challenge. So everyone's got to pick one club, honor code. Golf is a game of honor and respect, allegedly. But for Flying Fat Kids League, he wants you to do 18 holes in Moonwalk and pick only one club the entire time. So I think that means you probably also, I can't remember if he said he was going to do, I think he said he was going to do auto putt. So you got to chip in, possibly putt if you're off the green or whatever with one club. But I'm doing Wolf Creek. I played D-Luds last night, who resets on Wednesday. I did his yesterday at Sanctuary Moon. I also did Flying Fat Kids yesterday. But that's a wrap. Should be fun, though, to see people, especially if they record it. Should be fun seeing people do the one club challenge at Moonwalk. You got to give it a Flying Fat Kid. He is pretty creative. All right, Pro Tour. Here we go. Stroke play, blue tees, 6,500, 5-foot gimmies, Saturday pins. And this is what I like to see. Soft greens, normal fairways, 11 stims, 500 feet of altitude, and calm winds. Doesn't get too much better than that in terms of settings. Had some of those drivers leak on me, so maybe we'll see what we get the first couple drives. May aim a little more down the middle if I got a two-way miss going today. Any score predictions? I'm hoping this is going to be, for the first time in like a month, a better week. But could be anywhere from 5 under to about 15 over. All right, Moline CC for the John Deere Classic. First hole, par 4, 372. We'll hit the flyover for this one. Really cool tee markers. I've played this course, I think, a couple times. Back when I was using the Garmin R10, I did a series where I was following the PGA Tour before I got SGT and all that stuff. So I think I played this once or twice. Don't really remember it, but all right, we'll go there. We've got room right. It'll be in those bunkers, but hopefully it draws from there. The wind will help it a little bit too. Oh, that's right. 280 raw. Okay. Actually, we'll have probably a decent angle there. 126 down 5 out of the rough. So we're looking at 121 soft greens. He's going to come out left. We'll aim here. 10% would be 12. I know it's not 6% on the yardage, but I'm not doing all the ball speed calculations, so 6% would be 12. We'll call it maybe 7. So we're up to about 128 flag. So I want to hit this probably about 125. I'm going to go like, just take a little off the pitching wedge. Oh, and I skull it. May work though. It shouldn't have much spin on it. Caw-caw. Good miss. Fin to win. Let's go. Finny Legowski on that one, according to Flying Fat Kid. Course exists in real life. Yeah, this is the exact course they're playing on tour this week. They have differences in names. I know Moline, but meaning Moline is in like the Molines for tractors. It's the course of the John Deere Classic. It's in the description. I try my best not to, if they purposely change the name because of trademarks and copyrights and all that stuff, they don't want to have any issues. I try my best not to put anything with the direct name of the course in the title or the thumbnail of my videos, and I try not to mention it. But yeah, this is the exact course they're playing on tour this week. Second hole, par 5. All right, let's get this draw working back. I can actually probably cut off a decent amount of this corner. Let's say down 16. I don't know how much of that is here. We'll go there. I don't know how much of that is here or going down into the green, but this could be a good one if I actually hit it the way I want. Yeah, different name in real life. Yeah, it's I mean, you look it up though. If you look up, I know they're not starting until Thursday, but all these courses on here, if they're modeled, they use LiDAR data. They're all awesome, super accurate in terms of the representation. I mean, you can tell by the T markers with the John Deere tractors. Yeah. Oh, club twisted, and it's a T Reed, 30-mile-an-hour T Reed. That was gonna be nosediving left. I'm teeing it up again. You guys can call. You can call anyone you want. That sucks. Just a waste of a stroke. You can report me to old Chad Cook, but now I'm in the rough on a 7.2 downslope. Oh man. Besides club head speed, I know it could be the tees I'm using, but besides club head speed, that's definitely the most frustrating part of the square. When that happens, that just really butters my biscuits when you just waste a stroke that goes 14.9 yards off the tee. The club twisted when I hit it, it was off the toe. Who knows where that would have gone, but I guarantee you it would have been further than 15 yards. It's frustrating. That probably would have been similar. That was a similar feel. The club didn't twist, but that was high toe. That probably would have been similar to the result of the first one, but that's rather unfortunate. Send me some tees. I mean, I appreciate it, dealer. I just don't want you to. You save your materials. I can, if I want to. They have like, I can get like 30 of them for like $8 on Amazon. The plastic ones. I don't know though. I mean, I guess these are a little bit heavier, but the fact that they're black, I don't know how the unit could possibly be locking on to a very, still pretty new, clearly white ball and a black tee. How it can be locking onto this instead of the ball, I have no idea. And it leads me to believe it may be the same with the other ones too. All right, now we're unfortunately hitting 3 into a par 5. We need a good Good 3-wood here. That may be wet. I drop kicked it. Okay, hitting 5 into a par 5 from 47 yards. Again, those swings probably would have happened anyways, but it's just like you give one up on the second freaking hole. You give one up, you just waste a stroke off the tee like that, and it just like kind of sets the tone of like kind of already getting me angry off the bat. 47 soft greens out of the rough, up about 2. I can probably fly this pretty close to 50. $40, that's short. All right. Basically 30 playing 41. Double breaker. Goes left, then right, then left. Going 2 clicks to the right. What were these stimps? I think 11 I said? Yeah. 41. Ah! Double. Just like that. We get a birdie and we give it right back. 1 over. Third hole, par 3, 159. This is weird with these trees. 159 up 12. So 171. Into the wind. We'll go 7. Maybe mine won't read is why I would send it to you. That's to save money. I could try. We'll see. I should order some just to see if there's a difference. I wasn't saying about me saving money. I was just saying in terms of you having to take the time to print them and use your materials to print them and then ship them too. So I do appreciate it though. Horrendous. Well, so far not my week. 31. I'm gonna play this closer to like 50%. So see, although the fuller shots don't seem to take quite as much off. It's usually when you're like 15, 20 yards, 25 yards. Maybe not quite 50%, but that would be 33, and then another 15 would put me up to like 48. Probably play this as about 40, 45. $51. That one came out 15%. Two degrees right. 7 on an upslope, soft greens. Come on, chippy chip for par. Probably fly this about 5. Ah, bogey. 15 holes left to do damage. You're in good shape. Tay would say, shake it off. We're all right. It's frustrating with that. That was a bad 3-wood. There were 2 bad drives. I'm a big. I've been saying it. A lot of my when I'm playing well, it comes down and directly correlates to how I'm hitting driver. If I'm struggling with driver off the tee, everything else suffers on top of it, and that tee read didn't help the situation. But you're right. We got a lot of holes left. 2 over. We can definitely claw that back. .162, but rather far left. That is a draw, though. Anyone watching, that is a draw. .163. I think this should just be a well-struck 8. Left has the distance, but I yanked it. Perfect distance. Yeah, let's get this side of the inner circle. Get out of here with a par. 3 degrees right. It is going to funnel a little bit from that way, but we'll go just a touch this way. 21, 22. We'll add another yard for the rough. 23. Soft greens out of the rough. They're going to get away with about 18, 19, 20 yards here. Sit. Oh! Almost dunked it. That was looking good. We'll take the par, though. All right, 2 over after 4. 5th hole, par 4. It's pretty narrow up there. That's better if it doesn't run out of fairway. Okay. 281 raw. That's what we want. Nice baby draw. Rolled into the rough, but we'll take that all day. 100 yards out of the rough. It's going to come out right, so I don't even need to aim for the draw. Choke down approach wedge. Put this close. I yanked it again. It's way too much. Birdie putt, basically 14 playing 12. A little bit of a slider. Think I like about that? All right, we got one back. Caw. Let's go. Go figure. Best drive of the day, and it leads to a birdie. Wow, these are some rather narrow driving holes. I don't really know. This is really not a driver hole. This is really should be like a 4-iron. But we're going to try this line. Don't recommend this at home. Can't imagine D-Lud would probably... Well, actually, maybe this would fit D-Lud's fade off this tee, but... Big Dog would not be happy with this decision. We may have done it. We may have done it. I was supposed to draw, but we'll take the fade. All right. Maybe we'll pick one up. Possibly pick up a stroke on the field after that. That was rather aggressive, but it worked out. 11 degrees up, 3.3 right. 50 playing 56 out of the rough. Oh! That's a good shot. Caw. I'll take that. We almost jarred it again. That's 2 now. How we shooting today? Ooh, that good, huh? I don't know. We clawed him back. We got back to even. Unfortunate tee read there. We were 1 under after 1. I'll show you the scorecard. We're trending a little bit now. We went birdie to start, then double, then bogey, then par. Now 2 birdies in a row. 7th hole, par 3, 177. I think it's just if I can do it. Well struck 7. Just a touch left. Hit it hard. Pull draws are killing me. .32 out of the rough. Looking for about 30 yards here. .29. All right. Gave that heat map and the side slope a little bit too much justice, but that's not bad. It should be makeable. This course has, it almost sounds like an owl. It's like howling wind, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. It's got to be that, because it's not windy outside. Five-footer. All right, good par save. 8th hole, par 4. .365 up 5. There's going to be some low scores here on both of these tours this week. That could be trouble. That could be trouble. That's trouble. That's big trouble. Don't be a collider. So we could go through. I think it's medicine. 1.7 left. I mean, over here is the smart play. We could go through here. There's a smaller gap there to advance it. Or we punch it up through here. I guess up here is not. I'm going to punch an 8. Waste of a shot, but we're out. Yeah, boy, 15 degrees down. .41. He's going to run out a bunch, so I think maybe 35-ish. .38. Wow, that still landed soft with these soft greens. Not bad, though. We got a chance for par. Door number 3. Not a horrendous recovery there, to be honest. I mean, to be able to give a par putt from there, losing that drive to the right. All right, basically 9 feet. This wind, let me know if anyone else plays with the sound on this week. It's either like, it sounds like an owl or possibly like a wolf or just like wind catching a vent and it's like howling. And it just, I don't know why, it's still, every single hole keeps doing it. This first dot's going to push it pretty good. We'll go one more click. Need to be more. That sucks. One over. Beat the ball. Good drive here solves everything. It almost sounds like a beagle. You know how beagles make that like a seal almost? I would turn it off completely, but I like the ding with the square. These dang designers like C-Drum put that stupid phone like at Jurassic Park. These fades are killing me. Sit. Oh, we're going to be so blocked out. Can't be afford to doing these 50-yard punch shots on par fours. Okay, 121, up 6. 6 feet, so 2 yards, 123. I'm going to put this close. What's the wind doing? Go a little more. Go a little more. Big bounce. That works. A little Fleetwood action there, C-Drum. You see that sawed-off finish? Beagle impression freaked out my dog. 10 under. Someone's 10 under already on the leaderboard. All right, this one's drawing. It may hook, but it's going to draw. It drew, and it did hook. And we blocked out again. As bad of a shot that is, I can at least deal with that, because at least I'm accounting for it. It's when I lose those. Oh, boy. It's when I lose those to the... It's probably going to go right into these trees. I'm just going to hammer 3-wood. So when I lose those to the right, it just absolutely infuriating. All right, 99 out of the rough. 100-yard choke down approach wedge. .107. Sit hard. Let's go. Flannel Fleetwood for the win, boys. Flannel Fleetwood for the win. Why was that par, though? Baby draw, a.k.a. pull hook? It was par because I'm doing myself dirty off these stupid tees with these punch-out shots, but striking those shorter irons, decent. That's been a couple good approach wedges, couple good pitching wedges. Oh, I forgot to move myself around the tee. Holy guacamole. I'm hitting it hard, too. That's 162, 280 raw. That's my problem, though. So that was still into out. I duck hook that one before to say I'm going to draw it. So I say, okay, I'm going to open the face a bit more. And then I go and block it. Block fade it. Days like this where there's seemingly somehow no in between. It's either off the planet left or off the planet right. I mean, so we're here. I guess we kind of have some room up this way. This is what I'm tempted to do, but that's just dumb. That's 100. We're on a downslope. The question is, do I have enough space to get this up and over these trees with an approach wedge? Probably not. I mean, we're in the deep rough. What would you guys do here? Punch out, take the medicine, or just swing as hard as I can with an approach wedge? Man, that's a lot of trees. There is, I'm looking though at this gap up here. And this isn't exactly a super easy looking shot this way either. There's tree branches there. 6.3 left. Great look at the green sim drop. Yeah. I mean, I guess you're not wrong. If I'm going to punch it anyways, the sim drop may not be a bad call. So I could get this to maybe 60, 65 yards. What does the sim drop give us? .120. So it's double, but it removes the possibility of I can't take sound's going off. I can't take that anymore. Is sim drop the play? 120 versus 60, or like I think there is a possibility. You see that? You can see the green, the blue light up there. I'd have to aim right to get it through that gap. We're going to try this. I don't really care. We're even anyways. It's not like we're protecting a great score. I'm going to swing hard with an approach wedge. If this catches the trees, which it has a decent chance it would, then I'll take a sim drop. I hit that hard for an approach wedge. Cedro, why don't you tell me to sim drop before? Sim drop would have been a better play. Now we have absolutely nothing. Now, you were right. I know you were right. That was the percentage play, and I could have probably put that close with a pitching wedge for par. Now we're going to try to get bogey because I'm going to have to sim drop from here, which is giving me not much. Oh, I dropped in the rough, too. All right, hitting 4. To the moon? Score to the moon? That was pretty good for a full approach wedge. Got that up to 120. Usually when I swing that full, it's like 113, 114. All right, 57, 58. Give it another yard out of the rough. All right. Thanks a lot, C-Drum. I don't know if I really want to give that much of the cup away. We'll go there. Bogey. That was an adventure. Twelfth hole, par 3. I think it's 6 iron. Thanks a lot, C-Drum. That felt rather heely. How? I don't know. That wasn't a good strike, so I can't really say it was a mystery. But how I can get 189, basically 190 yards of what Square thought that was a Hosel rocket, I'm not quite sure. Like, usually I got to hit the 9 or hit the 6 pretty solid to get 190, which is what I was going for. But that much spin access, I don't know. And how far it launched. I mean, I see daylight up there. It's going to come out 3.6 right. This is another one, though. It's got to be another freaking sim drop. Otherwise, I'll be in the same situation before where I think I can pull off the hero shot. There's like a 75% chance it doesn't work out. What a mess. 43. Playing 44. That's short. This is a challenging course. Like, it does get pretty narrow, but I'm just digging myself holes unnecessarily that I seemingly am not able to escape out of today. Two over. Knock it off. Why you keep blaming me? Was that a mystery? Classic D-Led swing, 1200 backspin. Why you keep blaming me, dog? Come on, C-Drum, knock it off. Have you tried not missing the fairway? Heard there are less trees there. Not bad advice. It's probably the most useful thing you said so far. I'll try that. I mean, a little bit controversial there, but I'll give it a try. All right, this is going to be a bomb. Mark my words. Don't go in the freaking trees again. Sit. Told you it'd be a bomb. .134 out of the rough. Sit. Got a little bit of that Fleetwood going with the irons. I don't hate that. Right through the break. Two over through 13. How's the Fleetwood? What's up, Uneven Par? Long time no see. How's the hand doing? This is fun. You guys having fun? probably going to clip these trees. Oh, we snuck through him. Sit. Or go. Sit. This would be a nice birdie here. Something affected over the weekend, but then it stopped me from getting 18 in. Feeling a lot better now, though. Don't even notice it. That's good to hear. How'd you play on course? Having a great time. Thanks for streaming. Good. At least someone's enjoying it. What is this? 8-footer. Right behind some more trees. Give us a look. That was really low in the face. .126 out of the rough. Flannel Fleetwood pitching wedge. Now that's what a shank looks like. And sounds like. And feels like. .58 out of the deep rough. So that's going to be 20%. It's like 10 yards. 68. Down a yard with no spin. 67 with no spin. It's probably going to be close to like 60 yards. Apparently not. Word round, feel like striking the ball well. The score was trash at 86. One of those rounds. Again, no good bounces. Made a few mistakes that killed my score. You still been keeping up with the sim golf, or not as much now with the weather being nicer? You may be up there in terms of all-time use of a Garmin R10. I think maybe I need to start going into these Pro Tour rounds saying that I want to play bad, Because apparently me going into him saying that like I actually want to play well is not working. Has not been working for like a month and a half. And then it's just weird because I also like I feel probably more pressure playing those scrambles. And like I feel like I perform well with that. I've been playing well on the scrambles. It's just for whatever reason these tours I just can't get anything going as of late. Pulled it really bad. The heck did we do there? That was just like blacked out. What were we? 1, shank 2, 3 short, 4, yeah, 5, 6. God. I was talking to Flying Fat Kid. I haven't swore on the what the heck is going on? I haven't swore on the channel in 3+ years since I've been doing it. This round is getting close to letting some fly. Go. Now sit. Birdie. One shot at a time. Actually canceled my Home to Here subscription about a month ago. Wasn't really using it. Still use the driving range in the app, which is free. Put so much pressure on yourself. It's not even really. I mean, I hear you. I don't even know if it's. I mean, I guess you could say pressure. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter. I haven't been getting points anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know if it's as much pressure as much as I just really want to play well and put up a score. So I guess you could call that pressure. I think it's more so just like it's more expectations, I guess, than pressure. I guess it's kind of the same thing, but it's like trying to continuously will a good score, and I keep letting myself down. So I don't know what you would classify that as, other than just bad golf. Maybe kind of tense. Definitely not just like letting it fly. The body feels good too. Like I'm hitting it hard. We've had a few now in 160 territory. 162, that was 161. At this point, it doesn't matter, so I'm just hammering. I'm hammering 3-wood. And I don't know, I guess I can't figure out how I can play well. I guess over there would probably be a better window, but I don't get how I can play well sometimes within like very short periods of times. In certain situations I can play really well and my play lives up to expectations, and then something like this is just not there. I don't know if that's the play or not, but signing back up in the offseason. Classified as golf. Now on the head golf. .107 out of the rough. Toey. Sit. Or go. I don't even know what to ask for at this point. Big Dog will call this a bendy one. Par. I think I've hit a lot of good wedge shots today too. That shank didn't help. Driver, I hit I think one good drive. 3-wood's been terrible. Long irons are bad. Some pretty good approach wedges, some pretty good 56s. Bump and run, like, not even bump and run, but like 60 degrees around the green, not great. And I get, like, Pro Tour, it is tough. And it's not that bad of a score being 3 over, but for the amount of strokes, plus that tee read, the tee read, I think, kind of set the tone. The amount of strokes I've given up, I've probably given up 5, like, unforced error strokes. So everything else goes the exact same. It's possible by, like, not even playing that much better, I probably could have been, between the tee read and the unforced errors, I know easier said than done. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but possibly 2 under instead of 3 over with not even playing that good. Sit. All right, it's going to come out right, so that should be fine there. And I guess it really doesn't matter if it goes in the water. 149 out of the rough. I've hit a handful of shots like that too. I almost jarred too. Like, it's a really good 9-iron from that spot. So it's like how it can go from like Shots that I'm really happy about, they're kind of few and far between. It's just shots that are god awful. Back to back. I know the answer is golf, but still. Like, I couldn't have hit that from that position. I couldn't have hit that much better. This is a slider. I'll try that. All right. Birdie to finish it, 2 over. Shocking turn of events. I've gone to a hybrid guy, to a 4-iron guy off the tee. Yeah, you were saying that. Looking for potentially, again, a 3-iron from a hybrid guy. I'm a 7-wood guy now. I've never hit. Great shot. Appreciate it. That's dope. For some reason, I cannot hit woods. Way to end it. Way to finish. Yeah. Kind of debating playing. I said I was only going to play 1. But I feel pretty good. Like, I was hitting it pretty hard off the tee. Just couldn't control it. It's 3 o'clock. 3:15. Let's just do round 2. Oh, sorry, I didn't look at the stats, but there wasn't going to be much to look at anyways. Let's do round 2, and then we'll play tips this week too, and really get mad and frustrated while we're playing. So we've got, I think that was at the same tees, right? 6,500. Sunday pins this time, and normal, 12 stimp and breezy. So really it's just, I mean, normal is fine. It's just now breezy instead of calm and 12 instead of 11. I think I prefer almost the normal greens over soft anyways. I go back and forth, like hybrid and long irons. I go back and forth between. I go for like 2 or 3 week period where I'm like hitting either like the hybrid or the 3-wood really good, and then that usually goes down the gutter, and then I start hitting out of, for whatever reason, like long iron's good, and it kind of just switches back and forth. It's got to be, I guess, just sweeping it, getting steep or less steep on it. I've only had, I think it's still less than a week switching out my 3-wood and my 3 hybrid. These are still kind of in there. D-Lo, you were calling your irons honeymoon phase. I've been in the opposite. These are in still like the trial phase and whatever the opposite divorce phase. No, I haven't played on course since Florida, like a month ago. 4-iron to go 250 off the tee on Saturday? Jeez. Can't hit the woods or hybrids or my irons or wedges. Other than that. Just give me a second. Eating some chips, try to get some salt in my system. It's 89 degrees in here. Could be part of it too, but I know a lot of you guys play in brutally hot conditions too, so. Alright. Best round of my life right now. Right now. Draw it right around that corner. Set ourselves up. We're going to birdie 1, just like we did. Such a gut punch on that last one, going birdie on 1 to start off. Like, all right, maybe this is going to be a good week. And then just... Just block it way right into the freaking trees again. Do we have anything? Well, sim drop on hole number 1. Gotta love it. 149. $10-mile-an-hour helping wind. Fleetwood 9-iron. Off the planet left. Nice look here. .9 out of the rough. Probably want to hit this about 15. Well, hit it 14.6. It's about as close to 15 as I can hit it. What are these, 12 now? Played in a tourney last Sunday, about 104 degrees. Almost died on 3 holes, last 3 holes. What happened to Gary Goff these days? Said he was on vacation, and he's been designing courses instead of doing the YouTube stuff. Yeah, he's a course designer. He's put out like a dozen courses already. We'll see. I always think when I start these, I need to play them all the way through. If something like that happens again, if I don't get like a birdie pretty quick here, I may just stop and come back to this after. Sit. Right behind the tree. I told myself last week, I was like, all right, going forward, I'm going to split these Pro Tour rounds up. I'm going to do one Pro Tour round while I'm fresh, and then I'm going to do a league event after. I did that last week for the first time, and now week number 2, I'm already breaking the rule. That's wet. Oh, it's over it. Never mind. Here's par 5. We're hitting 3. 5.1 right. Big Dog was saying that these don't really do that much in terms of launch. We're just going to go a touch left. 15. This one I think we'll play closer to 50% because the speed's going to be down. So probably another 7 yards, 8 yards. And it's up about 1, so 16. Probably like 24. I probably want to hit this about 19 or 20. Or 17. 19 would have been perfect. Caw. Here we go. All right. 149 up 12 into the wind. So 161 and then the wind. Right in between a hard 8 and soft 7. But we're gonna go 8, see if we can get there. Nine degrees into out. .51 playing 40. It's actually a pretty good par from there. Oh. I almost missed that. 124 out of the deep rough. 119, and then another 1224. So 120, 144. Sit. Almost shocked the world play. Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, obviously that's a big guessing game puck, but that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad either. I mean, when you're going for something like that and you land it in the circle, meaning like pretty close to the pin, you can't be that mad. It's just it bounces there out of the deep rough with no spin, and then you give yourself a 24 footer, which kind of sucks, but 53% spin. .26 playing .24. I'll try it. Oh, I didn't even come close to hitting it. I think I may call it quits after this. It is not a rage quit. It's just more of a demoralized quit. And come out when, I mean, that wasn't even half. That was pitiful. We're one over. If I get this to drop for par, we're not in a bad spot. Just come out when I'm fresh, maybe hitting it better tomorrow or something. Still want to work out, get some more stuff done. .330. Lost some viewership too. I don't know. I'm like 50-50. It's not like I'm ready to snap a club or anything. It's just not quite super enthusiastic. I could just like take or leave it in terms of playing. And if I'm like take it or leave it, it probably means I probably shouldn't keep playing this. Which I don't even know if it matters anyways. I'm already... Sorry, trying to get a water out. That probably wasn't super pleasant to hear. I don't even know if I'm going to get points anyway, so it probably doesn't even matter, but... I think swing driver hard for about 10 minutes. So we should be back on hole number 5 when we pick it back up. I'm going to swing driver on the range for like 10 minutes and then call it a day. Guaranteed I'll start hitting 160 mile an hour baby draws here now that it's not on the course. Well, at least I kind of stuck to my rule. I half broke it by playing 4 holes. Speed's dropping too. That was probably a good call of stopping it. Oh, these are baseball swings. Club keeps twisting when I hit it. Moline? It was before. It was Moline before. I think that's what you meant. It's not horrendous. Where were those all day? It's two right on the center line, right next to each other. 285. I think I'm gonna end it on that. Can't hit him too much. Two back-to-back shots better than that. Well, we'll be back possibly tomorrow. It's supposed to cool down a little bit. I think tomorrow and Wednesday a little bit cooler. Thursday is supposed to be pretty warm again. And I got Thursday Thunder. And it looks like next week it's like high of 80s a lot of days, so it should be a lot more tolerable in here versus 90 degrees. Any other parting words here? rest up later. See you, Triple Threat. Thanks for watching. It was unfortunate, too, because I did feel good. Felt good. I slept good last night. Felt good today. Still feel pretty good. Just, I guess the swing's not there. But, all right. I'm out of here. See you guys on the next one.